Now, were you good in gym class and in PE?
No, no. I was, like I said, I was skinny. I wasn't strong. I almost didn't make it through boot camp. Uh,
Really?
be, oh yeah, I couldn't do push-ups well. You had to do a minimum when I was in. The minimum was 40 to pass the Army physical fitness test, and I could barely do 20. And again, I'm 17 years old. I'm homesick. I'm miserable after the first couple of weeks there, and the drill sergeant called me and this other guy into the office, and we go in there, and he pushes out two pieces of paper and says, "Sign this." And I look at him, and I'm like, "What is it?" He says, "It's I can't remember the name of the paper now, but we're sending you home." And I look at him and I said, "Oh no, no, I'm not going home."
Right.
And he said, "You can't do push-ups. You can't stay here. You're going home." And I said, "Drill sergeant, I'm not signing that." He says, "Soldier, if you don't sign this, I will make your life a living hell until graduation day. You will do 1,000 push-ups a day." And I said, "I don't care."
Uh-huh.
And I did. Every time the drill sergeant saw me do push-ups, do push-ups, do push-ups, I passed my physical fitness test. I had the whole platoon cheering for me.
Good for you, man. That's awesome. That's a great story.
It was it
Yeah.
was it was a great moment. It was a proud moment. And when you graduate, when I was in, it was what's called one station unit training. So it's basic training and advanced infantry training at the same time. You do them back to back.
Uh-huh.
Wake up one morning and it's like, "Get up, maggots! Congratulations, you're now in AIT. Now drop and give me 20." Right? Whatever.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But when you graduate, you get issued the coveted blue cord. And a blue cord is an item that you wear on your uniform, your dress uniform, over on your left shoulder. It's infantry blue, which is it's a baby blue, and you get these little blue discs that go on the collar. You'll have a U.S. and a branch insignia on brass,
Uh-huh.
and then these blue discs go under that so that they're wrapped in blue. And it was the only branch of the service that had these. And so it was something that you earned. And when they gave me my blue cord, I actually cried.
Oh,
And I
that's
wasn't the
awesome,
only
man.
one. There were a couple of guys that did. But
That's
yeah,
very cool, man. Very
and
cool.
later
Yeah.
on, I got to the point that I could do 100 push-ups in 2 minutes as I got
Damn,
older,
dude.
muscle on, because I went from 140 to 165, and I could run 5 miles in 34 and a half minutes, and then I would light a cigarette after as I was walking back to the barrack. I kid you not, I used to smoke.
No, I believe it. I've heard people do things, where they would run 5 miles and hit the donut shop or something like
Yep.
that.
I would
Yeah.
carry a cigarette in the waistband of my shorts and a little Bic lighter. And as soon as the run was over, I wasn't breathing heavy,
Celebrate.
light up. Yep.
Yep.
It,
Yep.
it's ridiculous, but you're 20 years old. What do you know?
Hey, it's not motivation now. I mean, yeah. I could never do the one I could never do was the rope climb. Climbing rope hand over hand and the ropes there too. I never could get that one down.
Well, so the
Um,
trick with that is that you use your right foot. You have the rope draping across your left foot.
uh-huh.
You use your right foot to step on the rope with your left foot to lock it in place. So you grab the rope, right, like this, and you hold on with your hands and you pull your knees up a little bit. You lock the rope, then you stand up straight. Then you grab the rope. So you're not pulling with your arms. You're using
Ah,
your.
you're kind of climbing with your feet. Got it.
Now,
Yeah.
I knew soldiers that could do a hand over hand up a rope without using legs at all.
Yeah.
I would ever that guy. When I was training, when I was starting my training to prepare to go to RIP, the Ranger Indoctrination Program, I had to be able to do pull-ups because you have to be able to do 8 pull-ups to pass the Ranger physical fitness test. And these pull-ups aren't like what you see in what do you call it? I can't remember. It's a kind of workout that does a whole bunch of different things. It was really popular for a while. But they'll do these crazy pull-ups where they flop around like a fish. These pull-ups were dead hang, and what you would do is you would have a sergeant stand in front of you. So you're on the bar, you're hanging, and you would have a sergeant stand in front of you, and he would put his palm up against his stomach, and then he would step forward until the other side of his hand hit your legs, right? Or your belt or whatever. And then he would stand there, and you would have to go up. He would say up, and you would pull up, and you're not just lifting your chin, you're keeping your head straight. You would pull up until your head cleared the bar, and you would hold that position until he said down, and then you would come back down, and he would say 1. If any part of your body touched him, that didn't count.
Oh, geez, man.
When I first started doing those, I couldn't do 1. When I was done, I got up to 12. I could do 12.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah.
This whole training.
Yeah, I hit the gym today and actually did a number of different exercises and stuff. But man, I feel it. My problem is now if I go to the gym during the day, I'm just like exhausted at night.
Gym 3 times today.
You did what?
I hit the gym 3 times today.
You hit the gym 3 times today?
Yeah, I renamed my toilet gym. So
I was waiting for that. Yeah. But give yourself a drum shot there. Yeah. All right, dude. We were like 57 minutes in. Do you want to talk about anything else?
I think we're good.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
have to see.
Potpourri you want to go over? Although
Potpourri.
This episode was basically potpourri.
Well, the whole episode is pretty much potpourri as well. Yeah. We should come up with a better name for it than potpourri.
Yeah, that's kind of, but it's not masculine.
I think you should come up with a haiku, not about us, not about me. Come up with a haiku for every episode. You can have AI generated. I do not want to be part of this, though. That's it. That's all.
For those that don't know,
this is going to be edited out. I'm just telling you.
Bear and I were out at a social event, and we were talking. And
there was alcohol involved.
Yeah, there was alcohol involved, and I was talking about how I was using ChatGPT to write haikus for my gaming friends because I am a gamer. And
gamers write haikus. I don't get me.
No, and I would post them in Discord, and they were funny. And ChatGPT has a tendency to use the same phrasing. If you see enough of these haikus,
choked up just thinking about it.
Yeah, if you see enough of these haikus from them, you'll see that there are similarities in the phrasing or whatever. So I was demonstrating this to Bear and his wife, and I said, I told ChatGPT to give me a 3-stanza haiku lauding the friendship between myself and Bear.
Lauding, that's quite the word, yes.
Lauding the friendship between myself and Bear, and I chose lauding so that the model would understand that I was looking for something a little upscale, if you will, right? Not just your run-of-the-mill.
Higher end. Not your typical prompt.
Right. And it came up, and as I'm reading this, we all took a fit of laughter because it said, in this haiku, it said, 2 souls intertwined, which is a perfect 5-line. And I looked at Bear and he looked at me. I bust out laughing. His wife says, there will be no intertwining with the two of you. We both looked at each other and said, we agree, there shall never be intertwining.
There shall not be intertwining.
No intertwining allowed.
It's what you get for using blotting if you said something else about.
I thought that was great.
Well, yes, but if blotting brings in intertwining, I don't know. There's some sort of odd association there. Anyway, we'll have to do a haiku. We'll have to get Deep Trout on and have a haiku. The spur of the moment from the AI. Yeah.
Well, the problem is that you and I both know that when we do get Deep Trout on, that he is not going to allow us to call him Deep Trout. We're going to end up calling him something else. And then what we will do is we will explain that the person in the previous episode is the person that we refer to as Deep Trout.
And if he watches this episode, he'll probably not let us. We could beep this out. I guess we could beep out.
We'll just cut this entire section on Deep Trout.
No, we'll just beep out Trout. Let's have deep beep. Deep beep.